This is Deborah from #DebTalk. Are you trying to be perfect in an imperfect workplace? If you're anything like me, I have this tendency, this work ethic where I want to be excellent at whatever I do. I generally believe that everything that I put out there represents me. And so I want to make sure that everything is wonderful and fantastic and top quality. I want to get A's on every single thing that I put out there. But as you step into the workplace, you realize that that is a recipe for high blood pressure, for stress and anxiety, and just a recipe for disaster. The reason is you are not functioning in a perfect world. For example, you may have 5 or 6 or 10 different things coming at you from different parts of the organization, and all of them are important and all of them need to get done yesterday. Okay, the fact is 10 things cannot possibly be equally important. They all can't have the same priority. But in the world that you're living in, you're gonna have to figure out what are the things that are priority. And maybe out of all the 10 things that are coming at you, it's really only 3. And these 3 need to be brilliant, they need to be excellent, they need to be all that. That's when you have to make a decision that most of your efforts will probably have to go towards these 3 and your effort needs to be A+. But maybe there are other things that are important, but your work doesn't necessarily need to be A+. You may have to just live with a B and so on. You get the point. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do your best to shoot towards excellence and all that, but the world that we live in, if every single thing that comes at you is A+, you will be at work until the AM trying to make everything wonderful and splendid and A+. The other thing that would be important to do as well is to talk with the different folks that are requesting the different things from you. You know, let them know that, hey, I have a number of things on my plate right now. If you need this at this particular time, then I can only give you a C version of this, right? You won't use the word C, but I can only give you a C version of this. But if you can wait 4 weeks, I can get you an A version of this. You have to negotiate sometimes so that people know what's actually on your plate and you know what you're capable of doing. The heart of what I'm trying to say is, if you happen to be someone who has really high standards for yourself, you have a great work ethic, you maybe grew up, with this idea that every single thing that I do, it needs to be brilliant, it needs to be excellent, it needs to be top of the line. I'm not saying to throw that through the window, but I'm saying in a world where there are so many things that are coming at you, that you're going to absolutely stress yourself out and end up just feeling bad about yourself when you can't deliver at A+ for every single thing that's coming at you. So please give yourself a break. Please, when this stuff is coming at you, identify what the most important things are, what requires A+ or A effort, what could do with a B. Negotiate with some of these folks that are asking you for things so that you can have work-life balance, so that you're able to go home and spend time with your family or just go home and hang out. I hope you enjoyed this talk. I hope that it provided some timely guidance and wisdom, and that it helped to relieve the pressure a little bit, especially if you're one of my sisters or my brothers who have really high standards and it's really difficult at times. If it did, please take a moment and like it so that I know that you like content like this. And don't keep it to yourself. You know at least 2 or 3 people that are struggling with this. Forward this video to them. so that you can encourage them as well. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, please take a moment and do that right now. And feel free to interact with the content. Leave me a comment, leave me some ideas that you have on the topic. All of that is wonderful. Have a fantastic work week.